I'm April, and I am the operations director at Disrupting Traffic, and I give Zoom a 4. Prior to using Zoom, we were actually just using FaceTime conference call, and then we moved over to Google Team meetings. And from there, it just wasn't working out for us as a whole because we had so many different problems with the platform. So then we decided to make the switch to Zoom because we had already had some successful trials. So we decided to switch completely to Zoom. A lot of the main reasons why we choose Zoom was because one, it was so popular. Almost everyone had already heard of the application, had used it prior, especially post COVID. Everyone was doing Zooms either for doctor's appointments or mental health reasons or whatever. And we used Zoom because it was just so much simpler because it allowed all of us to gather into one place, even though we were not allowed to be in the office together or we were working maybe out of town, and we could still have our um, weekly meetings or we could still do our weekly follow-ups and checkups all on the same platform. It also allowed us to use Zoom to do our conferences or our monthly lunch and learns, which couldn't be done in person, but we could still invite the public to come and we could have a massive amount of people there that actually having to be there personally and physically. Getting started with Zoom was super simple because it's very easy and user friendly. There's not a lot of learning that you have to do. It's pretty much self teaching and self explanatory. It doesn't take a lot to get to learn how to use it or to even just start using it as you go. You can't really mess it up, so it's super simple. My best advice for you would be to look at Zoom overall as an amazing tool to add to your company or organization as far as small meetings, large meetings. You can have conferences, you can have um, literally even graduation ceremonies if you can't permit to have people in person or if people are out of the country. Zoom is an amazing tool and technique that has been put out there that allows all of us to connect from one coast to the next, from one time zone to the next, even, and has really broadened the way that we are able to reach our clientele and reach our donors and reach our customers. And it's just an amazing opportunity and an amazing project that you could have along with everything else that you use to allow for your business to grow.